In last episode, we fought a garden and 2 frogs. Now we're just taking a stroll through the forest. What could possibly go wrong? I'm of course talking about the run and gun level Forest Follies. If you're not familiar with Cuphead, these levels are the best way to get coins. Every run and gun level has a maximum of 5 coins that you can grab. And there's our first of 5 coins. As you can see, these levels are more of a side-scrolling experience. Instead of the normal boss fight, you just keep running to the right. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There's our second coin. Can't make any more mistakes now. Oh, come on, flying acorns? There's our third coin. Looks like we only get 1 chance. Whoa, that was close. The only way to get the 4th coin is by parrying one of those mushrooms clouds. Well, we figured out where the acorns are coming from. Don't ask me how that machine works, because I don't understand it either. This part's deceptively hard. It's easy to fall in the cracks, the little blue guys can't be slayed, and the flowers are immune to damage as well. So if you're not careful, you could be hurt in many ways, ending your run right here at the end. And the 5th coin is in this section. Phew, I didn't think we were going to make it. I didn't bother keeping any bloopers for this one. They're all just what you expected. Falling in holes, running into enemies, simple mistake stuff. A- isn't bad. It's not the best score we can get, but I decided to wait for the future expert run to go for perfection. But now we're going to jump into fighting Goopy.
This match will get red hot. Here goes.
Did he just take off part of his head? For phase 1, this is all there is to it. He's just a little bouncing ball. And he'll occasionally charge up to hit you. To avoid it, all you gotta do is duck. Then it looks like he flicks a coin in the air and swallows it. 3 question marks will appear above him, all of which you can parry to gain super. And then he's gonna grow in size pretty quickly. Speaking of super, this is the first time you've seen it, I believe. That's what I unlocked from the mausoleum. It does a bunch of damage to anything caught inside of it. So now he's slower, but he's harder to dodge. And his charge attack is now his fist. Now we're entering phase 3. He's going to turn into a tombstone. In this phase, it's hard to hit him. I would suggest doing what I'm doing and aim up. Oh man, I got hit there. I messed up again right there at the end, of course. Another A-. Alright, that's Goopy Le Grande defeated. Now I'm going to show you some bloopers from the fight. I panicked and hit my super there. Alright, I just finished the plane tutorial, and now I'm off to fight Hilda Berg.
This match will get red hot. And begin!
If you're enjoying the series so far, do me a favor and like the video. It'd also be great if you subscribed and stuck around. I'd love to have you. So on the normal difficulty, she transforms into the Taurus constellation, and as you can see, she becomes this bull. On the expert difficulty, she turns into Sagittarius, and shoots a bow and arrow at you. I'll show that to you later. For Phase 2, she turns into the Twins, also known better as the Gemini constellation. They'll charge up that yellow orb, shoot it off into the sky, and it'll come down into the center of where you fly, and it'll randomly start shooting projectiles either clockwise or counterclockwise. She just had to get one more off just in time. At least it didn't last long. Those tornadoes are actually like heat-seeking missiles. Now we're on to the final phase. She's going to turn into a giant moon. This phase can be a little tricky. If you're able to, I would suggest trying to get the UFOs to fire off early by flying up underneath where they'd be able to attack you, and then backing off just enough that you're barely out of range of their lasers. If you don't fly up near her face, you don't have to worry about her hitting you directly, and then you just have to watch for the little stars. Apparently parry counts for a lot, because if I would have gotten that last parry, I would have had an A- here. At least that's what I'm assuming going off of our past records from this episode. Alright, that's Hilda Berg defeated. Now I'm going to show you the alternate phase instead of Taurus that you can get, which is Sagittarius. But you can only fight Sagittarius on Expert difficulty, which is only available after you've beaten the main story. So as you can see, when she fires the bow, not only will you have the arrow to dodge, but you'll also have 3 stars that come out and chase you, along with any of the tiny Zeppelins that shoot bullets at you. Also, that's what the super looks like whenever you're in plane mode. Now here comes the bloopers. Now we're going to finish it up with the run and gun treetop trouble. Once we beat this level, we'll only have one more boss to beat before we can go to Aisle 2. There's our first coin. The only way to get it is to have one of those pink bugs around, and you have to parry it in the perfect range. If you mess up, you can go forward, which will activate more bugs, and you can lead it back and hope that it doesn't fall in the hole, and attempt again. But this early on, I'd probably just restart. Alright, now we're actually going to start climbing up. Don't forget the second coin behind the mushrooms here. Those logs can sometimes be pretty hard to hit. Up in the top right corner is the third coin. I accidentally pressed the super button there. Alright, finally made it to the top of the tree. There's our fourth coin. I wonder what's shooting the bugs. I messed up there. Oh, there's the fifth coin. And I messed up again. Ah, final boss time. Guess we figured out what was killing the bugs. I thought he was going to snipe the bug underneath me there. Man, I got lucky there. I guess a leap of faith? Yep, a bit of one. Well, we got all the gold coins. That's what really mattered. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. A like would be appreciated as well, but no pressure. And if you want to catch the rest of the Let's Play, consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. And remember, every respawn is an epic quest.